Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please do like and subscribe below. Today I'm going to do an April 2021 reading for Capricorn, and we're going to look at past, present and future energies. I'm going to look at advice and any potential outcomes as well. And like I always say, please only take it if it resonates. If it's not your story, please don't try to make it yours. And it's not intended for cross watchers, so if you're a cross watcher, it might not resonate with you. I did a full moon reading last week, so you might want to go and check that out for Capricorn as well. And please do excuse my voice today. My throat is really scratchy, it's really cold in Wellington, and I'm not feeling too great, so sorry about my voice today. All right, let's see what Capricorn has for April 2021. Oops. One moment. All right, Spirit Guide Angels, what does Capricorn have to know for April 2021, please? Past, present, future, advice, outcome. Page of Cups, Eight of Swords, King of Pentacles, Five of Wands as your advice. And let's see what the outcome is. Oops. Three of Cups. Let me clarify before I say anything. What's the Page of Cups, please? Seven of Swords. What's the Eight of Swords? Three of Swords. What's the King of Pentacles? Strength. What's the outcome, please? Five of Pentacles. Right, I'm going to use this deck here to clarify it further. Just the Page of Cups and Seven of Swords, please. Seven of Pentacles. What's the Eight of Swords and Three of Swords, please. What's the Eight of Swords and Three of Swords, please? Four of Pentacles. What's the King of Pentacles and Strength, please? The King of Pentacles and Strength in the future. Knight of Pentacles. So you have King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles in the future. And give me one more card for the outcome, please. Okay, I'm going to take that Temperance. Capricorn, seriously, fourth reading, same message. Come on, what are you trying to push away? Honestly, people, seriously. Sorry, I've just been shuffling my cards and I don't know why, but I mean, see, I have Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck again. Maybe that's why, and I have Three of Cups here. I want to know what this is in the outcome, though. What's the Five of Pentacles in the outcome? Give me one more card to clarify Five of Pentacles in the outcome, please. Six of Swords. Fool at the back of the deck. You have to take that leap of faith. Come on, for the love of God. I have been telling you this is like your fourth reading, and this is the fourth time I'm telling you, and I'm getting annoyed now. Why do you have so many trust issues? Like, honestly, why don't you trust this offer that has come to you? It might be happening to you, so reverse it if that's what it is, and only take it if it resonates, please. That either you have made an offer to someone or someone has made an offer to you and you have no faith in it. You don't trust the situation at all. Yeah, you don't trust that situation. There's a lot of inner conflict. There's a lot of conflict. But you know what, to be really honest with you, Three of Cups, Temperance, Six of Swords, these are all moving on to calmer waters. This is all about reunions, and this is like this Three of Cups keeps coming out in your readings all the time. It's all about getting back together, finding the balance, moving to calmer waters, whatever this conflict is, leaving it behind. Look, you have this energy where you don't trust this offer, or where you don't trust the situation. Basically, you don't think it's going to do any good for you. You doubt it, right? You're really doubting the situation. You're just sitting there and thinking about it, watching it. That's all you're doing. You're not moving your ass at all. It would be okay if you were moving on in your life without it. You know what I mean? If these cards were here instead of your future, I would think that, okay, maybe you're over it, but you're not. Look at this. Eight of Swords, Three of Swords. You feel really, really hurt about the situation. So although you are the one who's avoiding it, you are the one who's just sitting there and watching and not doing anything, it's hurting you as well. It is hurting you. So maybe in the process of hurting someone else, you actually ended up hurting yourself. Look at this, Eight of Swords. It's all about imposing restrictions on yourself. Look at this lady here. She can walk away from these swords if she wants to, but she's blindfolded. She's her feet are like not tied. She can move on. She can go and ask for help. She can move on. There's no swords in front of her. They are just around her. She's free to move, but she won't, because she thinks she's not, because she's feeling restricted because of her own self, not because she actually has restrictions. Swords cut us deep. You feel like this situation has cut you deep, but you are the one who's avoiding it. You are the one who doesn't trust it. So stop lying to yourself, because it's hurting you as much as probably it's hurting someone else. But I don't know, like I can't see the other person's cards, but it's definitely hurting you, and you're just sitting there doing nothing about it. Honestly, there's no movement cards, but you are getting your strength. You are moving towards this situation, or you are moving towards them. You're finding your balance, you're grounding your energy, you're being more stable, you're finding your strength, you're coming in your power, and you are finally moving. Not that fast though, like not quick enough. It's not a quick moving energy. It's a very slow moving energy, but it's more stable and it's grounded. You're moving very, very slow in this situation, very, very slow, but you are moving finally. You are, and I see you reconnecting with this person. I see you moving into calmer waters with them. Whatever this Five of Pentacles was, where you were feeling left out in the cold, where you were questioning your self-worth, where you were feeling really upset about this, I see you working with them together and moving into calmer waters, making things better, working on whatever the problem was, and like finding a solution for it and just moving forward. So here and here, past and the present, we're not moving at all. We're stuck. We're feeling sorry for ourselves. We're hurting. Although we are the one who have, we are the one who ruined it. We self-sabotaged this, but we're still hurting over it. Don't understand why it's happening, all of that. But going into the future, definitely grounding our energy, finding the strength to move towards this situation. Definitely. And the result, reunion. And it's this, okay, so Three of Cups, although it's a reunion, it means fun and celebration as well. So it's not like this reunion is not making you happy. It is making you happy. You are finding your balance again with Temperance. You are finding your balance again. You're moving into calmer waters, right? Just let go of that internal conflict. Just seriously, let go of all this Wands energy, like this conflict energy, this being up in your head, being restricted, like this icky energy. Let it go. I mean, seriously, I'm picking up this really like restricted energy, where somebody's trying to I want to be free, yeah, just let go of this. It's in your hands. Seriously, if this card was not there, maybe I would blame someone else for it, but because this card is there, I'm blaming you for this. Like, seriously, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be harsh, but this is like the fourth reading that I'm doing for you, and it's a similar message, so I need to call you out on this. This card being there, you are putting restrictions on yourself. You are hurting yourself in the process of moving on from someone, not trusting them. You are actually hurting yourself. But I see that shifting for you. Let me see why you're doing that. Why is Capricorn doing that? What's the blockage? What's going on with them? Why are they so self-restricted? Why are they not? What's going on for Capricorn? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Why are they being so restricted about this? Ace of Swords. You're waiting for something new to happen, or you're waiting for some information. You want more information. You're doubting the information that you have right now. I think that's what it is. I think you're not satisfied with what you know so far. But the thing that you don't know, that you don't understand, is that you don't know everything. I think you feel that you know everything that you need to know about the situation, but that's not the case. You are basing your judgment on your assumptions, if I could say that. You're assuming things and you're not trusting because you think you know everything that you need to know, but that's not true. There's too much more information. There's still a lot more that you need to see. There's still a lot more that you need to experience, but I don't think that you know about that. I'm going to put that card back. I don't think you know that's the case, because you are very, very restricted, because that card coming out, maybe you have a feeling that, oh, everything I need to know about this situation, I know. This is how it's going to turn out. This is what I know, and this is what's going to happen. That's not true. That's all in your head. There's a lot of new experiences, a lot of new energy in this situation that you haven't experienced yet, and that's what's going to give you all these like balance and all of that. But you are blocking that. You're blocking that new energy because you in your head think that, oh, I know everything about the situation there is to know. But that's not true. That's not true. So move on from it. Just don't be so cocky about it. I'm sorry. I'm really like, tough love. I'm just trying to give you some tough love. Sorry. But just seriously, it's hurting you as well. If it wasn't, I wouldn't say all this, but it's hurting you. And the only reason it's hurting you is because it matters something to you, right? Just because you are restricting yourself and you're thinking that, oh, whatever I know about the situation is all there is to it, that's not true. You just have things, you're just too much in your head about this, You are thinking way too much about it. You're looking back at it and thinking about, you're judging it from all the angles. And no, don't do that. Don't do that. You're too much in your head about this. No, just, move towards it. I know you will be moving towards it, although it's going to be a bit slow, but you will be moving towards it. You're going to find your strength back. And I see you coming back together with this person, and you guys moving into calmer waters, getting rid of that 5 of Pentacles energy where you're feeling left out in the cold, and finding the balance again in this situation with Temperance. You could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, and because we have a lot of swords, I would say air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. There's also a lot of Pentacles, so maybe Capricorn, Virgo. What's the other one? Taurus. Doesn't have to be. Please don't go by the signs, but it's there, so I'm just mentioning it. But yeah, Capricorn, even if this is about work, any other situation in your life, it's not about romance. Same thing, that you're not trusting this offer, but it's more in your head. You think you know everything about it, but that's not true. There's a lot that you have to experience. There's a lot you need to know. You're just making your judgment on very limited information available to you, and you're restricting yourself from taking this offer, but you're actually hurting yourself by doing that. So please don't self-sabotage whatever this is, and I see you getting your strength back. I see you moving towards it, although it's going to be slow, but I see you moving towards it, and you're finding your stability again. You're grounding your energy again, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of fun, and I see you moving into calmer waters and finding your balance again in whatever the situation is. And let go of that internal conflict. Let go of that conflict. Stop worrying so much about it. Stop being so much in your head about it. Let's see what the Law of Attraction cards have to say. My relationships are supposed to feel good. Your life is supposed to feel good to you. Before your birth, you knew that the primary component of your physical experience that would offer the greatest value for your personal and collective expansion and joy would be in the relationships that you would experience with each other. It was your plan to relish the diversity of your relationships and to choose from them the details that would make up your creations. And here you are. Yep, your relationships are supposed to feel good. You have soul contract with people who come in your life, or you have like a karmic contract with people who come in your life. So not all relationships are going to hurt you. Stop with these trust issues already. All right, some relationships are supposed to make you feel good, and as human beings, that's how we function. All right, we need relationships in our life, any sort of relationship, with our family, with our friends, with like our partner, whatever. So don't be so scared of them, because they're a part of human experience, okay? And you signed up for them before you came in. So don't try to guard yourself from every little relationship that's trying to come into your life, because they are supposed to feel good. And I know that sometimes they don't work out, sometimes they're really hurtful, but just try to take the lesson from it. Sorry, I don't know if my video stopped. Just try to take the lesson from those relationships where, you know, things didn't work out. But yeah, if you don't let them in, how will you know if they're going to make you happy or not? So, all right, let's see what the Romance Angel Oracle has to say for you. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yep, that is why this is your 4th reading, and you haven't been able to get rid of them or like from your energy, you know, and you're still hurting about it, because they're your soulmate and they're trying to come into your life. Just let them in, please, because they are your soulmate. You have a soul contract with this person. And do go and check out your full moon reading, because it's really similar. And actually, do go and check out all your readings that I've done so far. All of them are similar. You're trying to run away from whatever this is. I think there's a soul contract. You have a soul connection with this person. So it's not going to be that easy. I think it's your free will here. It's your free will that's creating all these restrictions on you. It's you creating all these restrictions. It's not energetically. It's all supposed to work out. But I think you are stopping it, or you're blocking it. But don't do that, because this is a soul connection and it's supposed to be a part of your life. Don't run away from it. All right, Capricorn, I hope that was helpful. Please do write your comments below. And I'm sorry if I was a bit harsh. I'm really sorry. It was just a bit of tough love for you. I know Capricorn can be really stubborn. So yeah, but I hope that resonated. Please only take it if it did. And if you want a personal reading, my details are below in the description. And please do like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. And lots of love and light to you. Bye-bye.